How you doing? I'm Jeff with Jeff's Lawn Landscaping. So today's topic is going to be raising your prices and how I go about doing that. Um, I was going to make a different video. We actually went and uh, cut up a tree. Uh, we got it all cut up and actually got to go back and haul it off, clean it up. But we got it all cut up and probably could have had it cleaned up and hauled off, but it ended up raining just a little bit after that, and at least we got that much done. Uh, but anyways, I was going to make a different video on talking about chainsaws. I actually have a Stihl chainsaw and an Echo chainsaw we ended up getting today. Uh, so you might look, I don't know if I'll end up doing that video tomorrow, but if that's something that you might want to check out, you might keep an eye out, and I'll try to do that hopefully here in the next day or two. Uh, but anyways, I was wanting to talk about raising your prices and, you know, do I stress out about raising the prices and all that. So used to, when I would raise my prices, I'd always hate to do that because I always worried that I'm gonna lose jobs. And to say that I don't do that now, I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, I still worry about it a little bit. You don't want to end up losing work, but at the same time, I've tried to try to bring work in, like getting that phone to ring as much as I can, with advertising or, however you do to get the phone to ring. So even when I get to a point where I feel like I have enough work, I mean, unless it's just I'm overwhelmed, I might cut back on the advertising, but I try to keep on advertising even if I'm pretty busy, just to keep it coming in. And then when you go to raise prices, if you lose a few, I mean, more than likely, if you raise your prices, you're going to lose a few. I mean, hopefully you'll keep the majority of them, but there's a few that might not be willing to pay it. But if you got your phone ringing all the time where you can replace it, it's not as bad. But it's just one of those things that I hate raising the prices, but especially lately, gas prices going up, everything's going up, and if you don't raise your prices and adjust to that, then you're going to make less and less on that job, and that's the idea of uh, having a business is, of course, to make money. So to me, a lot of times I'll adjust my prices to some of the new jobs coming in, and then I'll go back on some jobs that I've had for a while and adjust the prices where I need to be. But uh, sometimes the jobs that I've had for a while, say I've had them 4 or 5 years, something like that, they may be, you know, $5 cut cheaper than some of the new ones uh, that I mow. I try to take it a little easier on the ones that I've had for a while, and I feel like I can uh, I can do them a little bit cheaper just for them sticking with me the however many years that they've stuck with me. But at the same time, I still need to go back and adjust it occasionally. And like I said, anytime you go to raise prices, you're taking a chance of losing them. But I just try to keep that phone ringing where I can replace them, and sometimes I'll end up losing a job, and get a little worried about it, and it might be a $45 a cut job, and I may end up picking up a $50 or $60 job to replace it. So then I'm like, okay, I'm actually ahead of it then. So, but you just can't worry about it. And then a lot of times with me, I've got it adjusted where uh, I try to look at it maybe every couple years. Do I need to raise the price? If I don't need to raise the price, I'm not going to raise the price just to be raising it. But I'll try to every couple years, and then I have it timed where I raise about half of them up one year, and then the other, or next year I may raise the other half. So I mean, really, you're raising somebody's up every year, uh, but to your customers, it's every other year. I don't raise them all up every year. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But yeah, I try to keep that phone ringing, and where I can replace them, and if you do lose them, I always try to be a little bit pickier on which ones I pick up. I don't want to just grab one just because I need it. I mean, if you get in that situation, have to, you got to do what you got to do. But I try to have enough where I stay busy, if somebody calls in and I go to bid on them, I'm hoping that it's not a job that I just absolutely have to take, to make money. And then I just kind of get a little bit pickier and try to get a little closer and in my area. And if it's outside of my area, um, I just tell them, it's not in the area where I mow. So, um, I feel like as I go, I'm shrinking my area down where I don't go out as far, and I'm wanting to fill them jobs up in the area that I do mow. I like to get it where someday where I can go down the street and go to Addition and have 3 or 4 in one Addition, and go down the street just a little ways to another Addition, have 3 or 4. I've got actually one that's close that I have 3 right now, and then this other Addition across from me, I have a couple of them in there. So a lot of that's with the signs that I have in the yard. If you've seen my other videos, I've shown that, where that makes it really nice, where they'll call me, and a lot of my um, close jobs will come from that. So I just want to get on here and talk just a little bit, and if you want to watch the other one I was talking about the chainsaws, keep an eye on that, and that should be maybe tomorrow or within a couple days or something. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate if you check out some other videos and like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.